Good evening, everyone!
Nagulat ako
Ayan, good evening, everyone. Ako po si Mike Potenciano. At ayan, panibago na naman tayong Sabado dito sa Turbo Time. Kwentuhan na naman tayo na napakaganda tungkol sa motoring at saka lahat ng mga juicy items dyan about transportation. And with me, kasama natin, ay hindi muna si Lindy.
Opo, magandang gabi po, si Raymond Tribdino po at nakatutok po tayo ngayon sa Signal TV Channel 1. Live din po tayo sa facebook.com/1ph on Signal at syempre sa YouTube. Hanapin lang po ang 1ph. Yan, Mike. Matulin tayo ngayon.
Baka nami-miss nyo si Lindy, nandyan lang siya. Naku, masya-shock kayo at bagong galing sa salon, hair salon. So, ayan, makikita natin talagang naghahabol siya but definitely she's coming in. So, anyway, alam mo, Tribs, ang laki ng balita, lalo-lalo na dito sa Holo na nangyari. Meron na naman twin blast na ang daming namatay. We have 16 casualties so far.
Masalimuot yung mga balitang yan at saka nakakainis, Mike. So that's twin blast last Monday, 16 casualties so far. Diba?
Tapos natin na
nagpatupad sila ng lockdown, Mike, sa munisipalidad ng Holo simula nung August 30, simula tomorrow habang gumugulong yung investigation.
Tama. And may posible pang magkameron ng martial law dyan.
Martial law, nako.
Hopefully, tingnan natin. Basta meron namang resulta na peace and quiet. I think better. No? And alam mo, may balita pa nga, di ba? Before this happened, nangyari yung patayan naman ng mga intelligence officers ng army. And dahil yan, mga pulis naman ang pumatay. So, ang daming conspiracy theory na lumalabas na baka yung pulis, yung bomber, nagsama-sama. At yan naman, namatay na naman, mga army na naman.
Correct.
Ito sumusobra na. Oo.
Nga. So, ayoko lang sumabay dyan sa conspiracy theories kasi hintayin na lang natin yung otoridad. Kasi alam mo, Mike, talagang parang walang patid ang kaguluhan ng mga kababayan natin dyan sa Mindanao.
Oo, and dito naman tayo sa COVID cases natin. Nako, lampas na tayo po sa 213,000. Nasa 213,131 na po tayo as of today with 3,637 new cases.
Yes, and of that, 74,611 active cases at nakakalungkot 3,419 deaths. Ngayong pong araw na ito ay 94 ang bago. Pero 135,100 recoveries, 655 new recoveries for today, Mike.
Oo, and ito, alam mo, aside dito sa meron rin naman mga counting magandang balita. Yung counting dignity, counting honorable na ginawa ni Prime Minister Abe, Shinzo Abe ng Japan. Siya ay sariling kusa na nag-resign dahil nga masama na kanyang pakiramdam. So he chose to resign dahil nga naman para naman ang medyo bata-bata, masigla at saka healthy na Prime Minister ang kukuha ng kanyang posisyon.
Tama. Nabasa ko yan, Mike, sa DK Review. 147 days straight na talagang pinupursige yun. So siguro, sabi rin niya na it's time that because his health failed, he's going to do that. Very honorable and noble action from him.
Yes, and alam mo, aside dyan sa noble action sa Japan, dito naman sa atin, panay ang gugulo. Meron pang grupo na led ni Bobby Brillantes, may secretary pa tayo sa cabinet, at saka ibang mga USEC nandyan sumasali sa revolutionary government na grupo na gusto nilang ilagay si Duterte sa taas. Pero alam mo naman, that is totally against ng ating konstitusyon.
That's true. It's not even a political discussion, Mike. Yung RevGov is not even that, di ba? So, Mike, tuloy na tayo sa transport news. Punta na tayo sa transport news. First item natin, 1,300 jeepneys back on the road. Madami na. Aabot na tayo ng mga 10,000 sigurong total. So, nadagdagan ng 1,333 ang mga jeepney units na bumabiyahe starting nung Wednesday, August 2020. So ngayon, mayroong 13,000 na mga ruta na merong 13,000 na mga sasakyan sa mga ruta na mahigit sa 64,000 na ang mga jeepney units na ibalik noong nailagay sa ilalim ng General Community Quarantine ang Metro Manila. May 23 na nagdagdag ng ruta naman na inilabas ng LTFRB noon ding nakaraang linggo. Ilan sa mga kasamang ruta na naibalik simula nung Wednesday ang mga biyahe sa Quezon City, Manila, Caloocan, Valenzuela at Parañaque. Patuloy ang pagpapaalala ng IATF for the management of ang management of emerging infectious diseases, ang mga safety protocols na kailangan sundin ng mga driver at mga commuter, katulad ng pagsuot ng face mask at face shield, pati na rin ang pag-observe ng social distancing sa pamamagitan ng pagsakay lamang ng 50% ng vehicle capacity. At katulad ng naunang jeepney unit na pinayagang magbiyahe, ito yung mga traditional jeepneys, kailangan na nakakuha ng mga driver at operator ng jeepney unit ng QR code na makukuha sa LTFRB website. Hinihiling naman ng gobyerno ang mga jeepney drivers na hindi pa rin papayagan bumiyahe na bilisan ang pagre-release ng mga ayuda para sa kanila. Yan, Mike, para sa mga jeepney.
Yes, alam mo talagang magandang balita yan. At least marami ng mga ating regular jeeps na nakakaikot dahil talagang hirap na hirap, namamalimos at hindi na natin malaman kung saan sila kakain susunod. Pero alam mo, anong medyo na ako dyan, Tribs, ay talagang ito dapat dati pa natin ginawa. And that's why we were always trying to push for yung opening ng mga ruta. Huwag natin pagsama ang pagmo-modernize ng jeepney. Even though gustong-gusto natin yan. Talagang sino ba naman hindi mo gusto ng magandang jeep, less polluting, at saka very convenient to get in and out. Pero yun nga lang, maawa rin naman tayo sa mga tao. Ano?
Tama, Mike. Pag-usapan natin yan mga 5 episodes ago ng Turbo Time. Yang sinabi mo nga na kailangan i-push talaga natin. Kasi public transport, magti-trigger ng maraming bagay. Pero Mike, tignan natin, baka mas maganda yung babalita mo tungkol sa cashless tollways.
Yes, so sa second item naman tayo, dito tayo sa cashless tollways, sinulong na sa DOTR. So inanunsyo ng DOTR na dapat lang ang mga tollways ay maging cashless payment na. Dito, alam mo na, mga RFID, marami na, mukhang yan ang magiging kanilang standard. So, para yan, magsisimula both na November 2. So, North and South. So, ayon sa Tollway Regulatory Board, dapat ay mag-install na ng mga tollway na cashless system, katulad ng RFID, kaya nga na sinabi natin yung automated fare collection system. Naku, talaga na tayo. Ang mga kasama sa order na ito ay ng DOTR, ay ang South Luzon Expressway, Cavite Expressway, North Luzon Expressway, South Metro Manila Skyway, Southern Tagalog Arterial Road Tollway, or Star Tollways at Subic-Clark-Tarlac Expressway or SCTEX. Siguro naman yung T-Plex kasama na rin dito dapat. No? Okay.
Siguro so, Mike, Mike, maganda yung cashless kasi bukod sa makaka-reduce ng incidences ng spreading ng COVID because walang physical transfer, di ba? Mapapabilis din ang biyahe. Tsaka libre lang naman ang RFID eh. Tsaka madali lang proseso pag didikit yung mga devices, di ba? Doon sa sasakyan.
Ngayon, meron kami napansin na isang problema. No, kagaya kami nag-i-events kami, no, motorsports events. Meron kami karera diyan sa Clark. Pag pinapairam sa atin ang mga kotse, lalo-lalo na yung mga race cars na legal for street. Ngayon, syempre, bawal na yung mag-cash cam payment. So ngayon, sino maglalagay ng RFID? Kami ba? O yung mga sponsor pa? So mukhang ito kailangan ayusin natin beforehand. Isa na problema to.
Isang problema, hindi lang yan yung payment at saka yung payment system na gagawin, magiging problema. Kasi maaaring, pag hindi ka nagbayad sa RFID, baka makakos din ng backlog dun sa traffic, di ba?
Yes, yes. Merong
Yan.
mga
Okay.
RFID na hindi mabasa. So, isang problema na
Yep.
naman yun. Oo.
Correct, di ba? Yan. Sige, Mike. So, ito na. Last item natin, yung EDSA barrier accidents. Parang tuloy-tuloy pa rin eh. So, patuloy na naman ang pagtaas ng mga aksidente related sa concrete barriers along EDSA. Simula nung June 1 hanggang June 23, nakapagtala ng 93 accidents sa kahabaan ng EDSA ang MMDA. Ayon kay ang ating guest last week, si MMDA Traffic Czar Bong Nebria, ilan sa mga rason daw ng aksidente ay mga lasing na driver or nakatulog na driver. Sa kasalukuyan, may naka-install na 5,000 concrete barriers na sa kahabaan ng EDSA at madadagdagan pa ito ng 36,000. Samantala, ang ibang concrete barriers ay napalitan na ng mga steel bollards. Actually, Mike, di ko pa nakikita EDSA recently eh. So, hindi ko pa.
Kami naman nanggaling na kami dyan. So, and generally, nakikita natin mas dikit-dikit na nga ang mga concrete barriers. But syempre, meron pa rin mga gaps. And then yung steel bollards, hindi pala kami nakapunta doon sa baba ng show. But sabi nga nila, meron daw somewhere doon. No? So, hopefully, yan naman ay talagang sana nga medyo yung ating aside dito sa mga ginagawa ng gobyerno, ang mga reason na sinabi na ng MMDA, mukhang driver's error na yan, partner. Mukhang sarili na ng driver na bakit ba umiinom, bakit pagod, nagmamaneho pa rin lahat ng tao. So definitely yung DUI ay kailangan siguro, may DUI law na tayo, implement naman natin ng stricto.
Yes, tama. Kailangan i-manage talaga yan. Kasi, Mike, pag nakita mo sa Facebook yung mga aksidente na naka-involve minsan ng isang ambulansya o kaya isang van, talagang yung mga kotse, matindi talaga yung mga aksidente, di ba?
Oo, talagang makabangga ka ba naman konkretong barrier? Talagang grabe, partner.
Bumangga ka ng pader, Mike.
Oo, pero buti kung bus ang dala mo, then okay. Tumatalsik yung concrete barrier.
Matatamaan naman yung nasa labas.
Okay, so itong ating survey question for the day.
Yan, ang ganda.
Ka ba na ipatutupad ng airline safety protocols ngayon pandemya? So, kampante ka ba na sumakay sa kanila pag napatupad na ang mga safety protocols ng mga airlines? Tingnan natin.
Tingnan natin.
Mamaya, balik tayo. Makikita nyo si beautiful Lindy. Na bagong hair salon. Okay, sige.
Okay.
Kita. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Oh,
Yan,
hello,
diba? Hey,
hello, and
Lindy!
we have the new Rose.
The new look!
Hello!
Oo, sako, kita mo naman talagang
May
ang
bago
ganda na
kayong co-host.
Ang ganda!
Yes.
Lindy, ang
Salamat.
ganda.
Oo nga.
Yes.
Salamat.
Paki-check mo at tanggalin mo nga yung eyeglass mo para mapakita naman sa lahat kung ano yung tsura. Yan!
Saka naduduling ako dito sa eyeglasses ko kasi
Yes.
pinapaayos ko pa yung original ko kaya medyo
Yung
parang,
original,
hello,
yes.
nakita ko ba kayo?
Oo
Hello
nga,
guys.
reading glasses lang to. Okay. So, welcome back,
Apologies.
Lindy.
Thank you. Apologies for my slight delay. Medyo me day ako today.
Okay.
Okay lang yan. Basta importante, nandito ka at hindi mo kami iniwanan.
Yes.
Walang
Never.
iwanan. Yeah.
Walang iwanan.
Ay, ako
Oo.
din, Lindy.
Ano,
Nagpunta rin
Tim?
ako. Nagpunta rin ako si Ludi ang nagupit sa akin.
Okay na okay yan, Trips. Talaga
Yes. Thank you, Ludi. I love you.
Okay. So anyway, basa muna tayo ng counting mga comments dito sa Turbo Time poll natin na nilagay kanina sa aming FB.
Okay.
Yeah, do
Pwede
you
pa
feel
ba? May
safe
time pa ba?
in traveling in a plane this pandemic? Okay, so 7 comments and alam mo lahat sila hindi pa pwede. Ayaw pa nila sumakay ng eroplano. Naku, so mamaya kailangan itong dapat sagutin ng ating next guest, no, Trips? Lindy?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, I have the honor of introducing her.
Yes,
Go ahead. Go ahead, Lindy.
Go on.
Okay. Ngayong gabi naman, pag-uusapan natin ngayon ang safety protocols na ipinatutupad ng local airlines. Ligtas na nga ba mag-travel ulit? Makakausap natin sa linya ng telepono ang Philippine Airlines na spokesperson, si Cielo Villaluna. Mabuhay and welcome to Turbo Time po.
Yeah.
Yes, mabuhay, Cielo.
Good evening, Miss Lindy, the original voice of Philippine Airlines.
There you go. There you go.
There.
Now my daughter. Hello, ma'am.
And I know you, the race car driver, very famous. And of course, Raymond
Thank you.
from Mula.
Yes, hi, Cielo. Yes.
Yes.
Just Turbo Time on Cielo.
Yes.
Your simulcast on 92.3.
Yes.
Thank you for inviting
Yes.
me.
Thank you. Thank you very much,
Wow,
Cielo.
you're so
Oh.
updated, ma'am.
Yes.
And yung mga hindi nakakaalam dyan, kanina nagkwentuhan kami sa backstage ni Cielo and sabi niya,
Cielo.
she was actually a newscaster also, Lindy.
Oh, yes.
She was,
Like
oh,
you.
no way.
Yeah.
Where po?
Yes, I was a newscaster from 1989 to 2002 over on Channel 9.
Oh, wow,
Yep.
Channel 9.
Yes, of course. I know. That's why the
Reporter by day, newscaster by night.
And nag-ano pa kami sa UP. Medyo nagtagpo. Okay. Pero ilang years lang. Mas matanda ako. Siyempre.
So no wonder your name really rang a bell.
Yes, it does.
Oo nga.
Wow.
Okay. Sobra-sobra na chismis natin. So, anyway.
Chika,
Cielo.
hindi chismis, chika
Oo nga,
yan.
chika. Okay. Can you tell us, balita namin, na ang PAL has already been commended for all the safety protocols na ginawa nyo. Can you tell us something about this?
All right. There is actually this independent subsidiary company called Safe Travel Barometer. It's an independent auditing firm that rates the safety protocols of airlines this COVID season. So we are very pleased that Philippine Airlines has been recognized as one of the top 10 airlines in the world within
Nice.
this COVID season. So we are very happy. The highest score is 5, that's the perfect score. We got a 4.2, so we are on
Wow.
side with other airlines whose names I cannot announce on air, but
Okay.
typically we are on top the top 5 out of 10. So we're there in the list of safest air carriers in the world. So we're very happy.
Okay.
Wow, congrats.
Yeah.
These are our planes, even if these are the planes serving our repatriation flight. And of course, as you can see, our cabin crew, they're on PPEs. Mike Potenciano ng designer na Mr. Edwin Tan. We are proud that we are the first airline to introduce branded personal protective equipment. And of course,
nice.
The cockpit of our the flight deck, the cockpit. No, these are our flight deck crew members, our pilots, serving special flights and repatriation flights. Okay, so to fly, even though we are on GCQ, these are limited international and commercial flights. And there you can see our, of course, all cargo flights. That is actually Xiamen, China, transporting cargo. And, even if it's a cargo flight, we have cabin crew on board. That's the key for Uzbekistan. We flew to Uzbekistan and we have stranded overseas Filipinos. At ayun po, nakikita po ninyo, that is the Airbus plane, the landed, carrying cargo. Pati yung cargo namin, pinapun namin ng pasahero, no? So, alaga, no? Even the so,
first class.
What's keeping us busy ngayong COVID season.
Wow. Okay.
Wow, galing.
Wonderful.
Yes, Cielo. Hi. Congratulations to Pala. It's galing. It's a big achievement to be on the top 10 list. I have to ask this question because a lot of the flights are repatriation flights. So meaning is it like do you follow the standards like 50% of the passengers and they have to wear masks, and what kind of safety protocols are being implemented in these repatriation flights?
All right. First of all, repatriation flights, are you asking if we implement 50% capacity? You see, these are very, what we call high traffic types of travel. High traffic. We need to say, a lot of these people have been waiting for flights. Matagal na po silang nag-iingat. So, hindi natin pwede talagang, hindi pwede lumipad ng passenger load factor na 50%. We have to maximize the load. Lagi namin na-address sa flying public na sa lahat ng aeroplano ng Philippine Airlines, meron tayong tinatawag na HEPA filters. No? HEPA filter stands for High Efficiency Particulate Air Filter. It actually sends fresh air into the cabin and kills bacteria, viruses, with an efficacy of 99.99%. So, have HEPA filters, no? So, even without it addresses the need for purified cabin air. Now, in all our special flights, Raymond, that the other protocols are lahat ng pasahero have to wear face masks and, of course, face shields, no?
Face shield,
If you notice, I'm sure all of you, I know, are well-heeled travelers. No, you love to travel, and you're used to one-by-one service. Appetizer, salad. I mean, of course, the shirt, coffee. But now we have the simplified food service. Everything is served all at the same time, so that we minimize passenger contact. And lahat ng aeroplano natin ay dinidisinfect before and after every flight using eco-friendly cleaning agents. So these bring on our safety protocol.
Okay.
Right.
Good.
On that note, ma'am, pasok ba sa international standards ang health protocols naman po ng PAL?
Oh yes, pasok sa international standards because first of all, actually the recognition, ito ay validation na pasok po tayo sa health protocols. But even without this validation, for example, even our cleaning agents that we use for disinfection procedures, all of these are based on the standards of the World Health Organization and global aviation standards. And even PPEs that we utilize, even the material that we use, all of that, they are studied and assessed, and everything that the World Health Organization has stated that the airline industry or the air carriers must have before the flight, during the flight, and after the flight are in from hand sanitizers to food mats and thermal scanning and the health declaration forms. We carry that out. And we also have one-stop shop already to help arriving passengers in their COVID testing. So in the past, before August 1, the government one-stop shop is 100% of new COVID testing and a million swab tests not upon arrival.
Yes, right.
Philippine Airlines started helping out in the conduct of the COVID tests for non-OFWs and allowed foreign nationals. So that's
Right. Right, wonderful. That's so reassuring. That's so reassuring, Ma'am Cielo.
Okay, I have a question.
I'd love to travel again.
Sorry. Yes,
Sure,
serious muna
sure.
before yung mga pleasantries. Okay, we know that the airline industry is one of the hardest hit sa ating dito sa pandemic. And a lot of foreign international airline companies have already filed for bankruptcy. Dito naman ho sa PAL, how are you doing so far?
I think nawala si Ma'am Cielo.
Nawala na si Ma'am Cielo.
Yeah, I think there's
We'll just wait.
with the connection. So, but you know what,
Okay.
guys? Speaking of back to pleasantries. Oh, there she is again. I think she's back. Ma'am, are you back?
Oo.
Took a quick flight somewhere, Ma'am?
I took a quick flight.
Okay, so Cielo, I have a question. I'm going to shoot one very sensitive question. We know that the airline industry is one of the hardest hit during this pandemic. Kamusta na, a lot of airline companies have already filed for bankruptcies. Ano naman po, how is PAL doing?
Okay, that's the $1,000,000 question.
Yes, it is.
First of all, before the lockdown started midnight of March 16, and that has been the nonstop question since March up to now.
Oh dear,
Announced that we would like to clarify that the first and only manpower reduction we have experienced so far in relation to COVID-19. This was carried out in February, before the lockdown. So this involved the early retirement. It involved early retirement and the retrenchment of close to 300 workers. It's a combination of early retirement and retrenchment, so totaling 285. And since then, hindi pa nagbabawas since then.
Yes.
Now, secondly, how are we doing? We are carrying out cost control measures, because our planes are not flying 100%. The aircraft utilization is not full. So we are carrying out cost-cutting measures. So what are these? I don't know if I can say it on air, but Mike gives me no choice but to state something very important. Well, our senior executives, number one, have offered a pay cut, That's one. We do not anymore. We do not invest anymore so far in capital expenditures. Number three, of course, we continue to reach out to the Philippine government. There is a working formula, as you all know, this announced by the Department of Finance that they will help heavily impacted industries. And lastly, andyan ang Bayanihan 2 bill, So industries that are heavily affected will have some form of relief. So we are hopeful that we will survive and get through this challenging period. It's a very challenging time for all of us.
Okay, nice to hear po, and nice to hear that, Cielo. It's really something. We should really help ang ating national airline,
Yes. Mike, Lindy, I just want to add. I just want to congratulate also Philippine Airlines, because aside from yesterday, there were also several flights before that we had 72 OFWs from Saudi who joined the commercial repatriation flight. That was yesterday. That was reported also in Malaya. Can you comment on that, Cielo? All of these flights with the remains of our mga kababayans who had suffered in Saudi and elsewhere.
Yes, una-una sa lahat, kami po ay we'd like to express the sympathies and condolences to all the bereaved families. Alam mo, Raymond, simula pa ng June
Yes.
up to present, we have already repatriated more than 200 of our
200.
kababayan. Sila po yung namatay due to COVID and non-COVID cases, combination of COVID and non-COVID, from different parts of the Middle East. No? So,
Yes.
itong flight na binabanggit mo, ito yung flight 8683, it flew, 2 days ago, it flew
Yes.
to Riyadh, and then Jeddah, the mom, and then from the mom, it flew to Manila. On every stop, it picked up human remains, no? And
Wow.
in Manila for a total of 72
Correct.
human remains. So the Philippine government, not to the OWA, the Overseas Workers Welfare Administration, and of course the Department of Labor and Employment, they are constantly in coordination with Philippine Airlines because we fly that Middle East network and we carry them home. Of course, OWA has a way of communicating with the families. You know, the moment the coffins are brought, are touched down in Manila and are deplaned, the funeral cars are already there, and then there is a short blessing by the parish priest in the area, and then from there they are brought to the government-accredited funeral parlors where they are cremated, because the COVID cases have to be cremated. And then yung mga non-COVID cases naman, of course, they can have the standard funeral service. So this has been going on since June. So we're having this special repatriation for our kababayan.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Also, Ma'am Cielo, I would like to also clear this because there is speculation that there will be a 54 to 75% increase in fare post-COVID. What can you say about this? Because, oh no, I can't travel. It's going to be so expensive.
Well, actually, as we speak, you know, we have been, there is an existing order from the CAB, the Civil Aeronautics Board, preventing airline companies from increasing their fares.
Wow.
Increasing their fares this COVID season. And what happens after COVID?
Post-COVID.
What I can say is we have an ongoing lower fare offerings for our domestic service. You know, we are offering one-way tickets for domestic routes as low as 688 pesos.
Okay.
That's good to know. That's good to know.
Fares to entice a lot of people to buy. You know, people were calling me up the other day and asking, bakit kayo nag-offer ng low fares? Wala naman magbagaya. Ay mga locally stranded individuals.
Yes.
Stranded individuals here in NCR, National Capital Region, and also the provinces want to fly back to Manila and vice versa from extra time to their home provinces, and they're looking for lower fares. So, because we have different kinds of repatriation, there is a repatriation where the government finances the repatriation. There are repatriation flights where this is set up because of high demand and passengers pay. So, this low fares, which doesn't have a deadline for buying and traveling, so it's very open-ended. So you can book and travel anytime, and the travel period is beyond 2020. The buying period is up to the end of the year to give you a chance to avail of your tickets early. Because alam niyo naman sa PAL, pag mas maaga, mas available ang promo fare. So
correct.
And then some people, you know, Miss Lindy, because of the DOT announcement that they are putting up what we call travel bubbles. You know, they identify safe areas, and they are considering the possibility of opening Boracay by October. So a lot of island destinations are, you know, making the announcing the possibility of opening, you know, anytime soon, whether it's aspirational or realistic, but it gives people the chance to anticipate something positive that and this sale of airlines, not only Philippine Airlines but our fellow stakeholders in the industry, they all are offering lower fares to entice the public to buy early and for a flight in the future.
Okay,
Okay.
so Cielo, I'm afraid we only have you know 1 minute. Okay, and you know we did the poll
Aw.
before you came on board, and everyone in that question was, do you feel safe already riding a plane during this pandemic? And it was everyone said no. No, so how can you assure the public that it's already safe to ride planes right now, especially PAL?
Well, it is very safe to fly Philippine Airlines.
Yes.
Filters, these are actually openly talked about by IATA, International Air Transport Association, that is supported, that it is safe. And of course, the safety protocols are tremendous before, during, and after the flight. We don't have time to go through it because I only have 1 minute. Our can be assured that before the flight, during the flight, and after the flight, we have safety measures in place, and we have been flying nonstop since the start of this pandemic. Aside from cargo flights and special flights, we have limited international flights and of course domestic regular flights. So to all travelers out there, please fly Philippine Airlines. We are already being recognized by these auditing firms and affirmed and validated our safety protocols. And everything that happens in a flight, all the materials, all the processes, these are cleared with, of course, our regulators, the Civil Aviation Authority of the Philippines, and we're working well with them, and we will continue to fly all our passengers and all our travelers. For now, it is essential travel. So we are hoping soon that the LGUs and the foreign hubs will ease the restrictions. Everything depends on COVID. I hope.
Thank you, Cielo, and
thank you very much,
we are also praying, that talagang PAL will already, be back to normal soon.
Yes, especially the international flights.
Okay, so Cielo, thank you again. Yep.
Ma'am Cielo.
Thank you.
Maraming salamat po.
Thank you.
And we hope to have you a guest back soon. Okay?
Definitely. Bye, ma'am. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
It's so nice to have something different. This airline naman tinatakal natin. It's such a, kasi transport naman siya.
Yep.
Yeah.
And alam mo talaga, it's nakakaawa talaga dahil, kung tayo naaawa na tayo sa jeepneys, ano pa siguro ang mga provincial buses na hindi pa rin makatakbo at the same dito sa Metro Manila at saka ito namang airplano pa na talagang grabe. Kita mo, they have to spend so much para sa disinfection, para sa PPE ng kanilang mga flight stewardesses, and generally disinfect the plane during, before, during, and after. That's another cost. Talaga.
Yeah, daming cost talaga.
Pero isang tanong lang bago tayo umalis. Trips na mo na ba kung mag-50% lang silang capacity? Kasi other airlines hindi sila mag-50, ha?
No. Cielo mentioned no. It's
full sila.
Kasi it's very difficult talaga pag tsaka you have to move as many people as possible, di ba?
Yes.
Tapos magko-comment lang ako very quickly dun sa high efficiency filter na sinasabi, Mike.
Yes.
Yan din ang mga ginagamit sa mga luxury cars. To ensure that even if fresh air is coming in, it's going to be, really good. Okay. Yan,
That's
Mike.
great. Okay. So, yan, meron pa tayong next guest and si Lindy na ang bibigay natin para ma-introduce niya.
Dapat Lindy, sinabi mo, mabuhay. Welcome to Philippine Airlines.
Sinabi ko yun. Sinabi ko yun, di ba?
Oo nga.
May miss ko na yun.
Correct.
So, ang next guest naman natin is from MoveAsOne Coalition. So, we will be talking about maliit na public transport budget sa ilalim ng Bayanihan 2. That's the one, right? Okay.
Right.
So, so we welcome Ernesto Cruz to Turbo Time. Sir, welcome po. Oh, this one first. I will read this one first.
Yes.
Okay,
but he's here. Hello, sir.
Hello po, hello.
Yes. Ernesto, kamusta po?
But before,
walang biyahe.
Walang biyahe.
Talaga, oo. So,
But,
ito, welcome po sa Turbo Time. Ako po si Mike, si Lindy, si Raymond, Tribs for short. And
Opo.
ayan ako,
Okay.
ito
hello
balita
po.
namin po. Oo, napakahirap talaga. Meron tayong Bayanihan Act 2 na dumating, na darating. Pero ang problema
Yes.
naman, binawasan na naman ang budget.
Yan.
Kaya,
Oo.
kaya nga po, yun ang nakakalungkot, dahil nga alam naman natin na halos mag-aanim na buwan na, talagang walang biyahe. At karamihan sa ruta ay hindi napayagan, pero ang hinahanap nga natin na sinasabi nila na i-redesign yung ruta na hindi napayagan, pero hanggang ngayon wala eh.
Wala pa rin.
Kaya
Oo.
tinatanong natin na gaano ba katagal, dahil talagang yung mga kasama ko sa hanap buhay, sa manubela, sa pagpasada, talaga namang yung iba na hindi makatiis talaga, na talaga namamalimos. Yung iba talagang nangangalakal nga, nakakababa ng dignidad naman talaga ng pagkatao.
Yes.
Sinasabi
Correct.
nga natin sinasabi nga namin, kahit nga wala ayuda, kahit 100% ng mga driver na tanungin mo, hindi kailangan yung ayuda, Kailangan lang yung makabiyahe talaga, dahil nga
Makapagtrabaho.
siyempre,
Tama.
ang hirap.
Yes.
Mahirap yung mahirap yung nag-aantay ka na kagaya niyan, sinabi nga nila, usap. Halos karamihan naman ng driver talaga hindi nakakuha niyan, particular sa region.
Oo.
Marami kaming member sa region na hanggang ngayon talagang hindi nakakakuha ng SAP, kaya talagang kahit
Sobra
anong
talaga.
isipin mo, sobra talaga, kaya grabe, mahirap.
Oo. Okay, so ano sa tingin nyo, ito, Bayanihan Act 2, wala rin kayo nakikitang medyo pag-asa dito?
Wala ho talaga dahil nga sinasabi nga natin, oo nga't nag-alat ng budget na halos 3 bilyon, bilang nasa MoveAsOne Coalition nga, kami ho talaga ang nag-craft ng policy na yon para talaga makatulong doon sa mga transport workers. Ang kwentada po ng mga kasama kong mga doktor doon na expert sa transport, nangangailangan ng 12 billion at least.
Correct.
12
Okay.
billion.
Hanggang December,
Mm-mm.
para talaga makatawid yung hindi pa majority ng mga PUB siya, ilang porsyento lang, pero ikinat pa ng hanggang 3 billion. Ewan
3
kung saan kami
Oo.
saan kami
Correct.
dadamputin
Putin
ito.
yan na naman yan. Oo nga. Nako. Talaga.
Kay Ernesto, tanong ko lang po. Kasi sabi nyo kanina, hindi umabot yung ayuda sa mga ibang rehiyon. Ano-ano ho kayang dahilan na yun ang nangyari? At saka, ano po ang inyong panukala dito sa mga proposal ninyo na actually nakita ko yung buong manifesto ninyo. Yung mga importante lang po para ma-explain natin paano natin maitatawid ang public transport.
Kagaya ho niyan, kagaya nun sa ayuda, kahit paano nga at least makakatulong sana kung nasa oras dumating,
Opo. Opo.
Unang-una, sinasabi nga namin noong nag-uumpisa ang Social Amelioration Program na wag na sanang padaanin sa isang ahensya pa, dahil nga pagka nagdalawang ahensya ang magdi-distribute, lalo baka yun ang pagkakaanalisa namin, baka lang tumagal dahil nga yung listahan ng LTFRB ay ire-recheck pa sa listahan ng DSWD, ilang milyon siya.
Opo.
Baka bago mag-rechecking silang dalawa, talagang abutin nga ng ilang buwan. Ngayon, nangyari na nga na may nakakakuha sa DSWD, at karamihan dito sa amin, sa palibasa kami nasa bahay-bahayan na ganito, pag kami na-interview ng DSWD, sinasabi nga, hindi po pwede driver dito dahil meron na sa LTFRB, yun, nagkatagal-tagal lalo, kaya lalong tumagal. Kaya ang hiling nga namin talaga, kung DSWD sana at natagpuan sa isang bahay na may driver, why not nabigyan para nga kung may mga ipapakita naman pruweba na jeepney o taxi o ano man,
Tama.
PUB driver siya, di ba? ay babato sa LTFRB, ang nangyayari, nagdodoble ng checking yung dalawa ahensya hanggang sa tumagal.
Oo.
Okay.
Saka nga yun ang hinanakit nga. Hinanakit lang ng sektor yun nga inuulit-ulit namin, hindi namin kailangan yan. Ayuda. Ang kailangan namin makatakbo, makabiyahe na dito nga napapanahon yung pinopropose namin sa MoveAsOne, yung service contracting.
Yes.
Oo, yes.
Dahil nga talagang
okay, mukhang may lag ng kaunti si Ka Ernesto. Oo. Yes.
So, Mike, habang nandyan, habang nakalag si Ka Ernesto, basahin ko lang yung mga nila, yung mga yung mga kanilang proposal. So, una, to grant at least 21 billion to the Transportation Department during the BICAM hearing sa Bayanihan. I think kasama na yan. Pangalawa, yung pass and implement service contracting. Ito yung sinasabi niya before he was cut off.
Okay, yan,
Pangatlo,
service
resume
contracting.
public transportation. This is obvious. Tapos amend the IATF guidelines to allow public transportation for ECQ and MECQ. At saka urgently implement. Meron silang ginawang evidence-based based on data. Yung minimum public health standards for public transportation. Actually, pag binasa mo yung detalye nun, napakaganda nung detalye kasi hindi lang siya mare-restrict sa safety standard na yun.
Okay. So anyway, I think
si Ernesto. Okay.
Yun
Ako naman,
naputol tayo.
oo nga eh. Ito naman, pwede ba ako magtanong?
Go, Lindy.
Yes, Ka Ernesto, sa tingin nyo ba, ano po ang areas ng public transport sana ba aking kodigo dito nahulog. Ayun. At infrastructure ang dapat tutukan ng gobyerno kasi paano sisiguraduhin ang safety protocols sa public transportation kasi ito yung sinasabi dahilan ng gobyerno na kaya gradual ang pagbalik niyo.
Okay, mukhang naglag ulit si Ka Ernesto. Oo, and so
kaya nga po mukhang
yes po. Okay.
Ma'am, hindi ko po na pick up yung tanong, naglag po eh.
Oo nga po. Sige po, ito po, sa tingin niyo po, ano pong areas ng public transport at infrastructure ang dapat tutukan ng gobyerno? At saka, paano sisiguraduhin ang safety protocol sa public transportation? Kasi ito daw yung sinasabi ng dahilan ng gobyerno, kaya gradual ang pagbabalik ninyo.
Yun nga po yung isinasuggest na MoveAsOne na kung talagang babudgetan ng gobyerno itong service contracting, yung safety protocol na hinihingi ng DepEd ay kaya ibigay dahil nga syempre ang mga driver ang mismong magpupulis doon sa mga pasahero nila para hindi talaga mag-overcrowding sa loob, talaga mabantayan dahil nga may kondisyones na kapag hindi mo binantayan yung pasahero mo at walang social distancing yan, talagang hindi ka makakakuha ng kontrata. Kaya nga ang ganda sana nung sinasabi naming service contracting na yun dahil nga
yes. So hopefully makabalik ulit si Ka Ernesto. But yung alam mo Lindy, ang talagang yung sa infrastructure, I think ang hinihingi na lang talaga nila makatakbo. And para makatakbo sila, maka-earn, tama na sa kanila. Wag na masyadong, wala nang ayuda, wala na yung mga fuel GC, wala na yung mga kung ano-ano pa. At least patakbuhin na lang ulit. Kasi alam nyo, nakabalik ulit si Ka Ernesto. Alam nyo po, dito sa Turbo Time, kami po ay talagang sumusuporta sa inyo. Kami ay talaga sabi nga namin, okay sa amin yung modernization, pero wag muna ipagsabay-sabay. Talagang ito ay survival muna ang kailangan natin. Ang mga jeepneys, ang mga old jeepneys, sana makatakbo ulit. At the same time, ang mga tao ay hindi magkumpulan doon para sa kakaunting public transport. Hirap na hirap talaga maghanap ng trabaho or makapunta sa trabaho ang ating mga kasama. So anyway po, kami ay merong isa pang tanong lang po. Meron rin akong gusto banggitin dito dahil isang guest po namin, si Dr. Limpin before, sabi niya, nako, maliho ang paglalagay ng mga plastic diyan sa ating sa loob ng jeepney dahil that is a way na medyo mag-spread pa ng COVID dahil pag dumikit sa plastic daw, ano ba sa tingin nyo ang sinasabi nyo ngayon sa gobyerno about that? Ano sabi ng gobyerno sa inyo?
Parang tatandaan ko, naglabas naman sila talaga ng memorandum circular na sinasabing nilang hindi nila nire-require na magkaroon ng barrier, siyempre nga doon sa ibang driver na hindi nakakaalam, sinasabihan na lang namin na mas delikado siya dahil hindi naman siya nire-require ng DOTR, ng IATF, mas maganda tanggalin nyo na para yung airflow talagang tuloy-tuloy siya.
Tama. At saka kasi hindi naman natin na-disinfect yan every time na may pumasok, bumaba, tayo nagmamaneho pa, hindi naman parang point to point tayo.
Kaya nga po, mahirap para sa isang driver na wala namang kasamang konduktor na kagaya ng bus na mapabaka pa kada tapos ng ruta mo.
Tama.
So, ayan ay alam niyo po, talagang kami sa MoveAsOne, kasama niyo po kami. Talagang gusto namin po maibalik kaagad ang ating mga jeepneys on the road at kayo ay makapagbiyahe. At at least yan, yung assurance nyo na 50% lang ang inyong capacity na isasakay, malaki na hong tulong yun.
Kaya nga po nananawagan na sana yung subsidy ng gobyerno, siguro kahit sa SAP hatiin at saka sa service contracting dahil nga mas siya kami ho yung confederation na talagang ayaw lang namin doon sa phase out kung ito ay walang gradual na transition. Dahil nga kami po nag-a-advocate sa climate change dahil member po yung confederation namin ng International Transport Workers Federation o ITF. Ina-advocate po namin yan kaso nga ang gobyerno parang minamadali
sama ng timing
pa. Sama ng timing. Sinasabi namin na bagamat makakuha kami ng bagong unit na jeepney kung sakali, kung 50% din ang pasahero na maisasakay, mag-amortization ka sa bangko. Talagang ang hirap dahil kaya wag sanang ipilit, di ba? Medyo transition tayo na maayos, yung back to normal, nagkaroon kami ng unit na bago, at least makakabayad kami sa bangko kung sakali.
Tama.
Tama ho. Okay, so last few words, Ka Ernesto, ano hong gusto nyong sabihin sa gobyerno? This last 1 minute.
Yun nga po, kami po ay hindi tutol sa phase out basta maayos na transition lang. Na ayaw namin talagang mapunta sa iba yung sektor ng transport dahil nga yan ang hanap buhay namin. Kaya wag sanang madaliin na talagang diyan tayo papunta, gusto nating maayos sa mga commuter, maging formal sector yung mga driver, kami naman po ay maaasahan na talagang tutulong para diyan. Pero wag na maitulak ng napakabilis dahil nga itong pandemic ay nakakatakot na nag-uumpisa pa lang kami dito sa modernized na jeepney kung sakali mababang karote na kaagad walang pupuntahan yung hanap buhay namin talaga. Pag nalugi ito, sasaluhin lang ng mga korporasyon, nawala ang mga kabuhayan namin pag sa korporasyon napunta.
Okay, sige, maraming salamat po Ka Ernesto Cruz.
Ka Ernesto, maraming po salamat.
Asahan niyo po. Asahan niyo po, kayo imbitahin namin ulit at pag may balita naman dyan sa Bayanihan 2, kung ano hong mabibigay naman sa inyo.
Opo, salamat.
Ingat po kayo.
Sige po.
Bye-bye po. Ingat.
Thank you.
Opo.
God bless po.
Alam mo,
I feel there, naawa ko sa...
Talagang sobra. Nakita mo yung mga videos na nagmamalimos, di ba? Ang dami kasi dyan, Tribs. Panay Lindy, panay mga senior na. Diyan na talaga lumaki. Wala nang other jobs na pwede silang puntahan kung hindi talaga sila lumaki na naging driver. No?
Correct.
Kaya Mm-mm. Mm-mm. So,
Yes, Tibbs?
yeah.
No, pag
Oh,
na-witness mo,
yeah.
pag na-witness mo talaga yung gano'n, yung namamalimos sila, di ba? Just even sa Manila or even in the provinces, it's just very sad.
Talaga.
Right?
Oo. Okay. So ayan, mukhang
Magbasa muna
hopefully
tayo ng ano.
oo. Yeah, hopefully makikinig ang gobyerno dito naman sa atin at saka
Sana.
lalo na sa MoveAsOne. Okay.
Yes.
Sige, so basa
Sana.
tayo, Lindy. Ano bang mga nakikita
ikaw,
mo diyan? Ako.
Wala akong nakikita dito.
Okay.
Kayo.
Oh,
Kayo
sige,
may access.
Si Mike.
Meron access. Oo, sige. Pero alam mo, doon sa ating ito merong nagko-comment dito. Talagang doon nga sa sinabi natin, grabe talaga. Walang medyo walang gusto bumiyahe talaga.
Wala.
Dito sa mga airplano muna ngayon, Tribs. And that is really sad. Dahil paano ba naman, even though anong protocol, safety protocol na gawin ng PAL, wala pa rin, yun nasa talagang takot pa rin ang tao. Talagang sumakay.
Tama.
They have to assure the public a lot.
Yes.
They have to put a lot of efforts there. Not only PAL, but even the other airlines.
Yep, there's
And
another side to it Mike and Lindy, sorry,
Yes,
there's another side to it Walang destinations na pupuntahan. Natatakot pumunta dun sa mga destinations, di ba?
Yes.
So, dalawa yung side na yon.
And also, yung mga gusto naman sumakay at bumiyahe na, hindi naman makabiyahe dahil ayaw naman sila, nung kanilang mga local government, ayaw naman sila papuntahin. Hindi pa sila pwede pumunta. So, ang dami pa rin tayo mga stranded. Ano ba tawag dito sa mga
locally stranded individual.
LSIs.
Yes, LSIs. So, yan naman ang ating mga LSIs. Ang dami-dami. And hopefully, I hope may balita ka na ba kung kakaunti na lang kasi natanggal na sila sa Rizal Coliseum.
Actually, Mike, it increases So, yung mga na-move out sa Rizal Coliseum, meron pang mga iba na dumarating na nag-a-apply to move out of Manila kasi wala na ngang hanap buhay rito, so balik probinsya na lang sila.
Yeah.
So, hindi ko alam kung saan sila nako-contain. Yes.
Pero balita ko, uuwi daw sila sa probinsya nila before the holidays, before Christmas.
Yes. That's what they want.
Matagal pa yun
Exactly, di ba?
Magsisimula pa lang si Jo Marician
Oo nga Sumisilip
next
na
week
ba?
na yan.
Next week.
Ayan.
Na. Okay. So anyway, Trips, ikaw, will you ride a plane if ever open na ang ating mga domestic travel?
I can't wait, Mike. I can't wait.
Me too.
Si Lindy. Lalo nung narinig ni Lindy yung Boracay.
Yeah.
Alam mo pero Lindy, mukhang merong magandang flowers dyan sa likod mo. Batiin mo naman kung kanino galing.
Actually, nahulog na siya. Ito
Hawakan
bigla na lang. Sabi ko, ano itong maingay? Tapos biglang, nahulog. Thank you to the Inca darling. Sorry, all the beautiful flowers. But yes, kasi it's anniversary nila. But anyway, also, bago tayo magpaalam, guys, eto muna, madali nang i-switch on ang saya dahil ang satellite box, 500 pesos na lang. Dalhin ang lumang non-satellite or non-signal digibox sa pinakamalapit na satellite dealer to avail. Plus, buy one, get 2 months free.
Wow, galing.
Diba?
So, ayan, kita mo na, Trips. Talaga. So, again, next week, magkita-kita na naman tayo. Ako po, si Mike Potenciano.
Ako naman po, si Lindy Pellicer.
At ito naman po si Raymond Tribdino.
Kami
ang boses ng pinagkakaisang
Pilipinas. Hi, Mom!
Okay.
Bye-bye!
Happy birthday, Papi!